Mati, you are on mute, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu, as usual. I always do this, talk to myself. Oh, okay, thank you. So, Hare Krishna, dear children. Today we have Rishi Kalpatas, and he plays various instruments. He plays the ukulele, he plays the bongo, bongo, and he plays the guitar. And today he's with us. He's going to play on his ukulele, Jai Radha Madhava. So let's cheer him up by chanting Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Okay, Rishika, let's go.
Yes, Mata. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hari Bol! Wonderful! What a wonderful start! So, Rishika, this was amazing. Children, let's chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra once for Rishika so that he may become an amazing speaker and a great Kirtanya and, of course, achieve his target in this lifetime. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Mata, you are on mute.
Yes, Prabhu. Suddenly I go unmute. Okay, something's happening here. Okay, anyways. So please make me the co-host. Yeah, okay, children. So today we are reading from 2.45. So Prabhu, please make me the co-host so that I can share the screen. Okay, so now children, who is going to say the prayers? Please decide. And we will start. Okay, it's 15-16 of you here. So we will start with the prayers. Okay, anybody who wants to say the prayers, please raise your hands electronically. Yeah, okay, Deepika, start. It's there on your screen, huh? Unmute yourself, Deepika.
Yes, Mataji. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurummilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Okay. Kiara, unmute yourself.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Shtapitam Yeno Bhatu Tale Vayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapataktakam.
Mataji, just 1 second. Are you able to see our screen?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Just
Yes.
1 second. I'm sharing it again.
Okay. Anandita, be ready. All those who have recited their prayers, please put yourself on mute on yourself, by yourself. Yes. Deepika, Kiara, please mute yourselves. Yes. Thank you. Anandita. Vandeham.
Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sayajatam Sahagana Raghu Kanvitam Samsajitam Advaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Krishna Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lavita Shri Visham Vishakhapatam Shri.
Wonderful. Naimish. Unmute yourself, Naimish, for the next one.
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute.
Wonderful. Angel.
Mataji, I wanted to share the shloka, but right now prayers. You can unmute me after.
Next, Prabhu. Can we go to the next after Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu? Shri. After Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Yes. Who wants to say this? Angel, can you say this?
Yes, Mataji. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Thank you. Akshaya. Vanchakalpaduru.
Mataji, you can hear me?
Yes, yes.
Vanchakalpadarupasya Kripa Sindhu Vaishnava Kapita Kavanevyu Vaishnaveshu Namo Namah. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Slowly read, beta. Okay. Avni, next. Unmute yourself.
Yes, Mataji. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Sati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Let's all say together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gurudev Maharaj ki jai, all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis ki jai. Okay, so Prabhu, you can unshare now. Because I'm going to share from the Bhagavad Gita. They are going to do the reading, and then in the end, we will, after half an hour, 15-20 minutes, we'll share the PPT. Yeah, right, Prabhu?
Okay, Mataji. You're not going to read from the PPT now, right?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, children, so this is what we are going to read today, 2.45 and 2.46. Now, children, listen to this very, very carefully. All of you are, doing amazingly well because you all have understood the previous shlokas very nicely. And I keep getting messages, personal messages from your parents, from you also, that, it's understandable. So I'm really happy for that. Now, children, this is the Buddhi Yoga going on, right? Krishna is making Arjuna understand that Arjuna, see how he told Arjuna first about the qualities of the soul. Nayanam Chindansi Shastrani, soul cannot be cut into pieces, the soul cannot be withered, it cannot dry, etc., etc. So many things. And Krishna says, hence, Arjuna, you fight. Okay? You fight because you have to do your duty as a Kshatriya, and you have to attain the heavenly planets and heavenly kingdom, because when you do your duty, you attain the perfection of life. But now here, what is Krishna saying? That you have to go above this. You have to go above achieving anything. You don't have to have any expectation of achieving anything in of whatever you do, right? So Arjuna is totally confused. Now see what Krishna is telling Arjuna. Okay, why he's saying that you have to rise above this attainment of kingdom and attainment of heavenly planets and attainment of perfection. He's saying rise above all this of attaining kingdom and being happy and all this, right? So this is a very, very important shloka, which says, who wants to read the shloka? Those who haven't gotten a chance. No, now all those who have gotten a chance will not, please not raise their hands. Okay. Okay. I don't see your names actually in this mode. No, I don't see your names. Tarunya wants to do. Tarunya want to read the shloka? Yes. Unnati. Okay. Please put it in the chat box so that I know. Okay, Unnati. I'm going to unmute you. Where is Unnati? I don't see your name. Yeah. Okay, Unnati. Yes. Please unmute yourself.
त्रैगुण्य विषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुना निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेमात्मवान्.
Wonderful. Amazing. Hare Krishna. Now, who else wants to do who wants to read the translation? Please raise your hand quickly and put it in the chat box. I think I'm not able to. Khushi. Okay, Khushi, read. Put it in the chat box. Okay. Khushi, read the translation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mataji. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three models of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three models. Be free from
modes. These three modes, not models, modes.
Three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self.
Wonderful. Okay. Now, I'm asking you to unmute. Yes, beta, unmute yourself and read the purport. Yes, come on. Can you try? Come on. What's your name? I am not getting your name. Just unmute yourself. Can you? No? Okay, Rishi Kalp, please unmute and read the purport.
Yes, Mataji. All material activities involve actions and reactions in the three modes of material nature. They are meant for fruitive results which cause bondage in the material world. The Vedas deal mostly with fruitive activities to gradually elevate the general public from the field of sense gratification to a position of the transcendental plane. Arjuna, as a student and friend of Lord Krishna, is advised to raise himself to the transcendental position of Vedanta philosophy, where in the beginning there is Brahma Jignasa, or questions on the supreme transcendence. All the living entities who are in the material world are struggling very hard for existence. For them, the Lord, after creation of the material world, gave the Vedic wisdom advising how to live and get rid of the material entanglement.
Hare Krishna. Wonderful. Okay. Now I'd request Palak. Palak, can you read the next?
Okay. When the activity...
Oh, Palak just got a chance. Sorry, not Palak. Sandhya. Sandhya P. Is that your name or your mother's name? Hare Krishna. Okay, what is your name?
Tarunya.
Tarini.
Tarunya.
Tarunya. Oh, Tarunya. Okay, Tarunya has also gotten a chance. Angel, you read, beta. When the activities.
Okay. Till where should I read, Mataji?
You read till here.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sorry, Mataji. When the activities for sense gratifications, namely the karma kand chapter, are finished, then the chances for spiritual realization is offered in the form of Upanishads, which are part of different Vedas, as the Bhagavad Gita is a part of the fifth Veda, namely the Mahabharata. The Upanishads mark the beginning of accidental life.
Okay. Last paragraph. Okay. Deepika, who would like to read the last paragraph? Okay. Would you like to read? Yes? Would you like to read? Here, I'm trying to unmute you. Because your names don't come on the screen, I'm unable to call out your names. But here, I am trying to unmute you. You have a Jagannath background, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra background. Oh, that's difficult. I don't know. I see some names and I don't see others. Okay, Deepika, unmute and read.
Yes, Mataji. As long as the material body exists, there are actions and reactions in the material modes. One has to learn tolerance in the face of dualities such as happiness and distress, or cold and warm, and by tolerating such dualities, become free from anxieties regarding gain and loss. This transcendental position is achieved in full Krishna consciousness when one is fully dependent on the good will of Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, children. So now what is Arjuna saying? Now in the first chapter, you remember the Arjuna, how he was in the first chapter, totally down, and he's saying, oh Krishna, he's giving 4 reasons, right? He's giving 3 to 4 reasons why he does not want to do the yuddha, why he does not want to kill. So he says, first reason, how can I kill my relatives? Number 2, he says that if I kill them, who will I enjoy the kingdom with? Then third, he says, if I kill them, then sin will overcome us. Isn't it? That, we will become papis and I will become a papi and I will become, and, I will incur a lot of sin. And fourth is that how can I kill the elders of the family? We don't even argue with the elders of the family. How will I kill them? So now here, Krishna, and he's saying that if I kill the elders, all the family traditions will go for a toss. Right? Isn't it? Because of the elders, we follow certain family traditions. So if the elders are not there, who will take care of the family tradition? So here Krishna is telling about, he's giving the answer for the 4th question that Arjuna is asking, that the family tradition will be destroyed. He says that it is not possible. All the family traditions are part of Karma Kanda. What is Karma Kanda? See, the Vedas mainly deal with the subject matter of 3 modes of material nature. We have learned what is the 3 modes of material nature, children. Sattvagun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Now you see, there are some people who will, who are always happy and they want to help others, and they seldom get angry also, and they are very good at their work. They score good marks and they eat on time. They eat nice, fresh, wholesome food, right? And they never like to eat stale food or more of junk food. Such children or some such people are said to be in the mode of goodness. Okay, Sattva Guni. Then who are the people who are in the mode of Rajogun? That is the mode of passion. These are the people who are attached to their results. They will ask you, okay, if you ask them to do something, they will say, oh, what will I get by doing this? Whereas Sattva Guni people will not think about what is in it for me, like what will I get from this. Sattva Guni people will work, okay, this is Krishna's work, I'm doing for the satisfaction of Krishna, or I'm doing this work for helping my friend, or I'm doing this work for pleasing my parents and teachers. These are Sattva Guni children, not people, right? But Rajoguni people will say, oh, I'll do this, but what will you give me? Huh? Okay, so these are Rajoguni people, and they like to eat, usually food which is very khatta, which is very spicy, and which is very, very, pungent also to taste. Okay, and they work very hard, but they're always thinking about the results, so they're very tense. And Tamoguni children, Tamoguni people are the ones who are completely lazy. Any problem comes and just goes by. They will just sit on any problem and think, अरे problem आई है ना, चली जाएगी, मैं तो सो रहा हूँ, मैं तो अपना video देख रहा हूँ, अरे I'm watching my PS4 and I'm just chilling out. So these are tamoguni people, and they like to eat stale food, dead matter, like meat, egg, fish. That is their taste. They like to eat such kind of food. They also eat stale food. They eat preserved foods, right? So such people are in the tamogun, right? Or complete mode of ignorance, and they don't bother whether they are working, not working, whatever comes their way. They just enjoy life. They are mostly in sense gratification mode. Okay, so but Krishna is telling Arjuna, you have to go above tamogun, above rajogun, and above sattvagun also. That is the highest perfection of life. And the Vedas only tell us how to act in these three modes. So then a question arises, if Vedas also tell us about this, then why is Krishna telling Arjuna to rise above these three modes, right? Why? Because these Vedas are for those people who are of the lowest category. Not everyone will be interested to hear about Bhagavad Gita, no? See, out of in this class also we started with so many children, right? And it has come down to all of you who are present here, right? Not everybody wants to listen about Krishna every time, right? And not everyone, in fact, we do it only once a week, but still, right? But I'm not saying that they have no interest, but they don't have enough interest to know so much about Krishna as you people want to, right? So the Vedas will tell them, okay, you want to do a particular act, you want to earn money, you want to work hard, do it in this particular way. According to the Vedas, you do it. So at least they don't take wrong means to perform any activity. So this is what the main aim of the Vedas is. But that is why, see, Vyasadeva compiled 4 Vedas, which is Rig Ved, Samaved, Atharva Ved, and which one? Yajur Ved, right? And the 5th Veda is Mahabharata. And in this Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita comes. Okay, children? So Krishna is telling Arjuna to rise above all this, because Vedas accommodate, Vedic wisdom accommodates all kinds of people. All those who want to earn money, all those who want to get famous, all those who want a lot of, puja, all those who want a lot of fame, everything, but done in the correct manner. But all those who want Krishna's love, which is the highest perfection of life, they only chant and hear about the glories of Bhagavad Gita, and also they, they pray to Krishna. And they are above sattva guna also, because they are not expecting results, but they are also offering their results to Krishna, whatever they have got. That is their main thing. Okay, now let us go to the next next shloka. Okay, and then I'll show you a wonderful PPT. Okay, so now here, who wants to read this? Yes. Okay, I'd request who wants to. Okay, Kiara, you be ready for translation. Okay, and who wants to? Palak? No, Palak hasn't gotten a chance. Who hasn't gotten a chance? Anandita, please read the shloka. Anandita? Haribol, are you there? Okay. Unnati, please read.
Yes, Mataji. Yavan artha udapane sarvata samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanataha.
Wonderful, wonderful recitation. Children, please try to recite shlokas in this way. She's done it very well. Okay, translation. Translation, who was going to read? Kiara. Yes, where is Kiara? Yes, Kiara, please start.
All purposes served by small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. Who is that? Avni. Avni, read the purport, please.
Yes, ma'am. The rituals and sacrifices mentioned in the karma Skanda division of the Vedic literature are meant to encourage gradual development of self-realization, and the purpose of self-realization is clearly stated in the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, 15.50. The purpose of studying the Vedas is now Lord Krishna.
Is to know Lord Krishna.
Is to know Lord Krishna and
the primeval cause
of everything. So self-realization means understanding Krishna and one's eternal relationship with him. The relationship of the living entities with Krishna is also mentioned in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The living entities are parts and parcel of Krishna. Therefore,
okay, that's it. You see this blue mark? You have to read till there only. Okay, good. Okay. Now Rishi Kalp is still there. Is he there? Yeah, Rishi Kalp. Can you unmute? I don't see the unmute button for you. Okay. Okay. Harshi Chandani, would you like to read? Harshi? Harshi, can you unmute yourself? Children, please be a little attentive so that we don't waste time. Okay, Angel, please read.
Yes, Mataji, from where?
You have to be attentive. See, look at the screen.
Yeah, Mataji, I thought you were asking me to read the Shloka.
Yeah, it is from there only. See, you see this blue mark?
Yes, Mataji. The living entities are parts and parcels of Krishna. Therefore, revival of Krishna consciousness by the individual living entity is the highest perfectional stage of Vedic knowledge. This is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam 3.33.7 as follows. Should I read the shloka?
Yes, please read the shloka.
Aho bata swapakoto gariyan yajivara यजीवाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं ते पुस्तपास्ते जुहुवो संसुरार्या ब्रह्मानुचुर नाम गृणन्ति एते.
Wonderful. Thank you, Angel. Okay, Anandita. Where are you, Anandita? Actually, I can't see your names, That's why it's getting difficult. Okay, Anandita. Yes, Anandita, unmute yourself. Sorry, unmute.
Yes, Mataji. So, one must be intelligent.
No, don't have it up. Yeah.
Okay, Mataji. O my Lord, a person who is chanting your holy name, although born in of a low family like that of a Chandal, dog eater, is situated on the highest platform of self-realization. Such a person must have performed all kinds of penances and sacrifices according to Vedic rituals and studied the Vedic literatures many times after taking his bath in all the holy places of a pilgrimage. Such a person is considered to be the best of the Aryan family.
Wonderful. Thank you, Beta. Okay, next. Unmute yourself. Yes, read.
So one must be intelligent enough to understand the purpose of Vedas without being attached to rituals only, and must not desire to be elevated to the heavenly kingdoms for better quality of sense gratification. It is not possible for a common man in this age to follow all rules and regulations of Vedic rituals, nor is it possible to study all of the Vedanta and the Upanishad thoroughly. It requires much time, energy, knowledge, and resources to execute the purpose of the Vedas. This is hardly possible in this age. The best purpose of Vedic culture is served, however, by chanting the holy name of the Lord as recommended by Lord Chaitanya,
Okay, you see this blue mark, Beta Hamish? Read to the blue mark. Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Now, who else can read? Okay. Khushi. Okay, where is Khushi? I don't see her name. That's the main. Okay, Khushi. Yes, Khushi, please read.
Yes. The best purpose of Vedic culture is served. However, by chanting the holy name of the Lord as recommended by Lord Chaitanya, the delivered of all fallen souls. When Lord Chaitanya was asked by a great Vedic sculptor,
Prakash Anand Saraswati.
Prakash.
See, this dash on the A is A. It's Prakasha, and that apostrophe sign, the comma sign, the apostrophe sign on S means it is not so. Prakasha. Sure.
Okay, Mataji. Prakasha Saraswati. Why the Lord was chanting the holy name of the Lord like a
sentimentalist
instead of studying Vedanta
philosophy. Where is it?
Philosophy. The Lord replied that his spiritual master had found him to be a great fool and thus asked him to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna.
Thank you very much. Kritagna. Hare Krishna. Kritagna. Would you like to read, Kritagna? Do you want to unmute and read? You have raised your hand. Okay. Okay, who is Harshi Chandani? Can you read? Can you unmute and read? Yes, Harshi? Okay. Who is Prerit Kadamati? Who is that? Yes, tell me who is that? Harshi Chandani. Yes, Harshi? Would you like to read?
Yes. He did so and became ecstatic like a madman. In the age of Kali, most of the population is foolish and not adequately educated to understand Vedanta philosophy. The best purpose of Vedanta philosophy is served by inoffensively chanting the holy name of Lord. Vedanta is last word in Vedic wisdom and knower the Vedanta philosophy is Lord Krishna, and the highest Vedantist is great soul who takes pleasure in chanting the holy names of the Lord. That is ultimate purpose of all Vedic
mysticism. Thank you very much. So please mute yourself. Okay, so children, here, see now what is Krishna saying? Now Krishna is saying, he's given a very nice analogy of a well. Now he's saying that don't get bewildered or don't get really attracted to the flowery language of the Vedas. The Vedas will tell you, oh, if you chant this particular mantra 1,000 times or 5,000 times, you will suddenly become a very opulent person. And if you chant some mantra, then you have a very long life. And if you chant certain mantras, then you will become very famous, rich and famous, and everybody wants that. Everybody is attracted to that rich and famous part of the Vedas that the Vedas offered, right? So, but Krishna tells Arjuna, beware, don't get attracted to the flowery language of the Vedas. Why is Krishna saying that? Because all the results that doing all these karma kanda activities, these are all karma kanda activities, right? Doing some havan and doing some puja and prayer to gain the material things like, money and coming first or getting admission in IIT and this and that, right? All that is karma kanda. And Krishna says, don't fall into that. But he also gives an example of wells. Like in olden times, people used to go to the wells. That there used to be different wells. Like there used to be a well where you could go and fill up water for drinking. Then there used to be another well which could be used for, washing clothes. Another well which were, people would go and bathe, right? But here in the purport, it is nicely said that all that is gotten, all the activities that you do in different wells, you can just go to a big pond, and on the bank of that pond you can bring water for drinking also, and you can bathe also, you can wash clothes also. That is the analogy that Krishna is giving us in this wonderful shloka. So what is he trying to tell us by that? By that, Krishna is trying to tell us that one who chants the holy name of Krishna, and one who knows that the knower of all the Vedas, or the purpose of reading all the Vedas, is just to know that Krishna is the supreme and we all are his servants. If you know this one thing, then there is no need to read the Vedas. Okay? So similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to know one who knows the purpose behind them. What is the purpose behind knowing the Vedas? Purpose behind knowing the Vedas is that Krishna is the supreme, and we have to inoffensively chant. What does inoffensively means? Not watching YouTube, not watching the phone. Like how Prabhupada, somebody had commented that why did Prabhupada leave this finger? Because with this finger we are using it for the phone. So anyways, that was just on a lighter note, but this is the pointing finger. Okay, so then he said to the Krishna saying that, oh, you don't need to read the Vedas, because he says that most of the population of Kali Yuga is foolish, right? They don't have so much time for reading Vedas, number one, and they don't have any inclination also to read Vedas. But if a dog eater or a chandala from a very low scheduled caste, scheduled tribe family also, he's saying, they chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then they will attain the highest perfection, and they will be considered that they have taken bath in all the holy places, in all the holy rivers, and they have read all the Vedas just by chanting. Okay, so it is very, very important to chant, and chant with focused attention. And you say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All that you have to do is speak here, speak here, speak here. That's it. Let your mind go here and there. That's okay. Keep one Krishna's photograph, or keep Krishna's deity in front of you and start chanting. All right, children. So now I'm going to, anybody wants to ask any question in this? Sorry, I haven't asked you all. Anybody would like to ask any question, please, you can let me know. Kiara wants to ask a question. Yes, Kiara, do you want to ask a question? But it should be pertaining to today's class.
Mataji, you said that Mataji, in starting you had told that the Vedas were for like someone who you said that the Vedas explain that we don't, like a person who's completely lazy and stuff, like he will not face the problems whatever come, even if that means like there is no food, nothing, they eat stale food like bacon and meat and chicken, these stuff. What does that mean?
See, it means that anything that you eat that you cannot offer to Krishna, yeah, then you will incur the karma, you will incur the bad result of that. For example, have you seen in a slaughterhouse where there are chickens, not so many chickens are there, they are moving around, they are moving around so frantically, they are moving from one place to the other place, and fluttering their wings, because they are so anxious. They come to know that their death is near, they come to know that somebody is going to kill them, and they leave their bodies when they are in that state of mind. What happens is, when we consume such chicken's meat or that chicken's body, we get those anxiousness, anxiety in us, right? We incur the sin of those people, of those jivas, because they also have life. and somebody has killed them in an unauthorized manner. We have no right to kill anyone, right?
No, unless they are not, unless that
They
it's
die a natural death. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
that is one reason we incur the sin, and also the other reason is that anything that we cannot offer to our lordships. So can you offer chicken to Krishna?
Please, we can't offer that to Krishna.
Amazing. Then just keep this rule in your mind. Whatever you cannot offer to Krishna, food with onion, garlic, chocolate, coffee, tea, out of my life. It's difficult, no? Chocolate? I understand.
Yes, that I love.
I understand completely. Take your time, slowly, slowly. Okay. Once you develop so much of love for Krishna, then you will automatically not feel like having that which you cannot offer to Krishna. Okay. So I think, thank you. Thank you for asking such a wonderful question. Okay. Okay. Rishi Kalp is saying, yes, I'll come back to you, Unnati. Rishi Kalp is saying, what about plants? Children, plants have consciousness, but they have very little consciousness. Like, for example, you break a leaf, or you break a small stem of tulsi leaf, of tulsi plant, and you break the leg of a living chicken. Who will incur more pain? The living animal, right? And also Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati, that whoever offers me patram means leaf, pushpam flower, phalam fruits, toyam water, with lots of love and devotion, I accept. Krishna says himself. So there is no harm. They have the plants have very little consciousness, and they are made for us, for our food. This is our food. Okay, whereas meat and all these things are non-vegetarian things are for the wild animals. All right. Okay. Yes, Unnati.
Mataji, actually, in the first shloka which we had seen today in its first paragraph, last line, it was said that Mahabharata is the fifth Veda. So I have heard only of four Vedas: Rig Veda, Samaya Veda, Yajur, and Atharva Veda.
Yes.
What is fifth Veda, Mataji?
Yes, this is the fifth Veda. Mahabharata is the fifth Veda. Okay. And in the Mahabharata, in the Bhishma Parva, there is this Bhagavad Gita which comes, if I'm not mistaken, as Bhishma Parva. So that the Mahabharata, in the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita is explained. Right? So it is part of the Vedas. It is part of the Vedas, what we are learning today. But this is the main goal of the Vedas, is to know the purpose of the Vedas. What is the purpose of the Vedas? That to know that Krishna is supreme and we are all his servants. Okay? All right.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nati. Okay. So now, anyone else has a question? Akshaya, do you have a question? Yes, Akshaya? Do you have a question? Yeah? I don't see Akshaya. Okay, fine. So now let's go to the PPT. Prabhu, are you ready with the PPT? We can just show just a recap, quick recap for 5 minutes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, tell Akshaya, tell me.
Mataji, you said Mahabharatam is the fifth Veda. Then I'm learning from my third standard all the Vedics. So there are only four Vedas. Why are they not considering the Mahabharatam as a Veda?
Yes, this is what ISKCON teaches us. What you don't learn anywhere else, you learn here. Okay, so now you know there are 5 Vedas. You can counteract and you can show in the Bhagavad Gita, this chapter, this shloka. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, Prabhu, please share the PPT. Okay, so children, wonderful PPT made by Devashish Prabhu and Shweta Mataji. So let us chant one round of Hare Krishna for their spiritual progress and overall well-being. Prabhu, please switch on your video so that children can chant, and blessings can come from anywhere. Children, we need your blessings also, your prayers. So, okay, let's chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for this wonderful PPT. Okay, so children, this is the first shloka and the translation we have already read. But quickly, I'll just go through the Vedas, deal with, mostly the Vedas deal mainly with the subject matter of 3 modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these 3 modes. Be free from dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. See how these three modes of material nature are. See how that first child is in the sattva guna. And he does not expect any result. His eating habits are sattvic and he eats fresh food only, right? And by nature also, he's very calm and focused, right? And they have a nice shine on their face, like a nice glow on their face, okay? So that is what about the first kid here. Okay, next is the Rajogun, right? Rajogun is, what is in it for me attitude, right? And they are like, really, they want to really work hard, but they also want to know, okay, yeah, if I work hard, what will I get? And they never offer their results of their hard work to Krishna. No, they keep it for themselves because they want to enjoy, right? They want to do sense gratification. And their food habits are there. They like to eat spicy, sour, even stale food. And they are always restless. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do this also, this also, this also. And in the end, they become very restless. The next category is the tamoguni category. They are in complete madness. See, you see this guy, comic read kar raha hai. He is watching YouTube or TV dekh raha hai. Because haath mein remote hai. He has a remote in the hand. And he only like sleepy. Oh, exam exam. Oh, there are 2 months. Oh, there is 1 month. Oh, there are 2 weeks. Oh, there is 1 week. Oh, it is tomorrow only. Okay, dekha jayega. They are like that. And they like food which has very bad smell, which are dead food, like the meat and its meat, etc. Right? You see this doctor, how is he examining? Is there any life in it? No, right? And it's bad smelling, of course. Even if you break an egg, some people say that, yes, I will not eat chicken and meat, but I will eat egg. Oh, Krishna, that is the most abominable. Even if people say that the eggs are, nowadays, these are artificially produced and life cannot come out, the chicken cannot come out of it. But still, look at the product, children. It is so bad smelling. You break an egg and let it touch your hands, it will smell so bad, isn't it? The product is very, very abominable. So please do not resort to any such kind of food. They only, जैसे कहते हैं ना, बुद्धि भ्रष्ट करता है, right? It does not give you any nutrition. It is a myth that only non-veg food can give you nutrition and protein. No, there is milk, curd, green peas, and rajma, dal, chole, so much that can give you protein. Okay. Now, yes, we know that the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda plus 1, which is Mahabharata, is the 5th Veda. Remember this. Wonderful picture, Prabhu. Wonderful. Okay. Next slide. What does it say? Yes, become transcendental to all 3 modes. So Krishna says, don't be in Sattva Guna also. Because in Sattva Guna also, then you are working, but you're not working for Krishna. Right? So now rise above this, which is to attain the highest goal of human life, Krishna consciousness. You dovetail your entire life so that you do what you want to do. You want to become a doctor, IITian, aeronautical engineer, space research scientist, data scientist, whatever you want to be. Become what you say, Krishna, I'm studying so that one day I become a famous person and preach, because everybody listens to a famous person and an educated person. Okay. Next. Yes, this is the next, this is the Shloka in the Bhagavatam. This is 2.46. And it says, all purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. We just discussed this, the well example. And similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served by, can be served by one who knows the purpose behind them. Okay, we can go to the next shloka. Next, this thing. Yes. So, you know how from the Karma Kanda people, you know how they do. In the Karma Kandas, there's a section of the astrology also. The people who spend so much of money behind astrologers, and then again, those astrologers tell them to spend more money. They say, okay, wear some pokraj or wear some other, emerald, or wear some pearl. Okay, if you wear pearl, then man ki shanti aayegi. Okay, if you wear pokraj, then you will really excel in your work. Arre, if these stones and astrologers could give us everything, then why would Krishna be called the Supreme? And when we do all these artificial means of getting happy, We only entangle ourselves, children. We only, invite more trouble in our life. Whatever we are getting by Krishna's mercy, we have to do that to the best of our ability and move forward. Okay? Greed, we get entangled in greed. Okay? So this is what Krishna is cautioning us. Don't get entangled. Okay, next, please.
Mataji, I'm sorry, but that's it.
That's it. Okay. So yes, that's about it. And we've covered everything. Thank you very much, Prabhu. So we've covered all of it. I hope you can watch the YouTube recording again, but I hope you've kind of got this very, very clearly, that we have to rise above all the three modes of material nature. With this, we end the class. Again, anybody has any question? Kiara has a question. Okay, pertaining to today's work. Today's this thing, presentation.
Yes, Mataji, I'm thinking that I've consumed a lot of chickens and stuff. Now I'm feeling that I don't want to eat any of them anymore.
Very cool. Very nice.
But I heard that egg is good for health. But so I ate when I was unwell. I ate some egg and I was getting a little better. But now I'm thinking that to cancel or not eat all that stuff.
Very cool. Very nice. So instead of that, you can have cheese, butter, yogurt, right? And you can have green salads. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That's
okay,
nice.
Mataji. I'm going to not eat, but I'll have to check that with my parents first.
Please tell your parents and make them also understand. Parents really are very compassionate. So this is for your overall goodness.
Yes, because Mataji, I know my father will not say no because he hasn't eaten any non-veg except egg, but he doesn't eat nowadays.
Wonderful, wonderful, very nice. May Krishna bless you. Let's chant for Kiara. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Wonderful, wonderful. That's so amazing, and that is so inspiring. You know, so many of you would have been eating non-vegetarian food, but I think this is a very honest confession by Kiara. I'm so surprised. Krishna's mercy flowing on you. Wonderful. Okay, Namish Raj. Namish, yes, unmute yourself.
Mataji, I have a doubt. Like you mentioned in one of the shlokas that like you shouldn't use the Vedas like in which they make you like stronger and all, which basically give you material gain. So then like I understand that Krishna created Maya and all, but then why does he he has control over the demigods, and why doesn't he like give them a particular order, like not to make the demons overpowered and make them weak? Why doesn't Krishna tell them about that?
Wow, amazing question, Namish. What an amazing question. How old are you?
Mataji, 11.
Oh, amazing. So now your question is, why doesn't Krishna have control over the demigods? He has full control over the demigods. Demigods are the order carriers of Krishna, but they are also assigned duties. Now there are 33 crore demigods. For example, if you want to blink your eyes, there's one demigod. If you want to blow air from your mouth, there's a demigod. If you want to stand on your toes, do Tadasan, there is a demigod. So now all these demigods are responsible for various activities in our body, internal, external, everything. Right now, when you ask these demigods to give something, for example, you ask some demigod to give you a lot of wealth. So Kuber is responsible. Kubera is the treasurer of all the demigods. He will give you wealth because you have asked. Now that is his job to give you, right? But now you haven't approached Krishna directly. Approaching demigods is like approaching your neighbor. For example, you go to your neighbor and you're very friendly with your neighbor and you say, I want chocolates today. I feel like having an ice cream. So the neighbor will say, okay, beta, have. He will say, okay, such a small child, he has come to me, he's asking me, they are compassionate and they give you chocolate and ice creams. But at the same time, if you ask your father sitting at home, he will say, Beta, ice cream can disrupt your throat right now. So not right now, maybe after some time I'll give you, right? But when the neighbor gives you ice cream and chocolate, you eat it, but you fall sick, right? That is the case of demigods. They give you what you ask, but then they leave the result to you. So that is the result of material, asking material this thing, okay? And Krishna will only give you that which is right for you, like a loving father, which will not harm you. Okay, fine. Got the answer, Namish? Okay, wonderful. Anyone else has a question? Wonderful questions you're asking. Very intelligent children. Okay. Angel has a question. Last question, and then we'll end. Yeah, Angel, tell me. Oh, okay. Angel, yes.
Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Tell me.
Yeah, so Mataji, when Lord Krishna was there in this world, so that time there were no chips, there were no phones, there was no games, only playing natural games, going to forest, defeating people. And now there are lots of phones, lots of kind of chips, lots of games. So if these things were not there, then a lot more people would be in Krishna consciousness.
Wonderful.
And if because of this technology and this meat and fish, because of these chips, everyone gets addicted to those, and they just think that Krishna consciousness, oh, I need to eat this, oh, I need to eat that. So
yes.
Why, if these things were not there, lots of people would be in Krishna consciousness.
Very good. Small creatures. It's not a packed and a small, but they're going to explode sometimes. I know it. Yes, Prerit is asking me. Wonderful, Angel. So Prerit is asking me that who are demigods? Demigods, children, are like the ministers in Krishna's court, right? They are the order carriers of Krishna, and they are these Devi Devtas, Lakshmi Devi, Saraswati Devi, Ganesha, and all. They are all demigods, right? They are responsible for various things. But we don't pray to demigods. Why, children? Because we water the root. Root is Krishna. Any plant, if you water the root of the plant, then the plant grows nicely. But if you water the leaves separately, the fruit separately, the stem separately, then will the plant grow? No, it will die off. So our bhakti can only progress and flourish when we offer water to the root of the plant of our bhakti, which is Krishna. Okay, so shall we end, children? It's been a long time. Kiara, you can message. Okay, tell me, last question, Kiara.
Mataji, I wanted to say that Mataji, I wanted to say that now in the olden days that as in we are all learning about Krishna, and in the old before and Krishna's time, we more than us present here would be in Krishna consciousness and would right now be chanting Krishna Maha Mantra.
Yes, because Kali Yuga, children, Kali Yuga is a deteriorating age. In Kali Yuga, everything is going down, good qualities are going down, and good qualities go down means Krishna consciousness is going down. But you have to be very careful so that you don't, get involved in any bad activities, right? You just keep chanting and you spread the glories of Krishna's names, and you ask your friends once in a while, invite them home and sit and do chanting with them. All right, children. So we end today's class. And thank you for the wonderful participation. Let's chant. I'm chanting for all of you so that you may progress very nicely in your lives and for your overall well-being. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare Bo.